Are you live yet?
Ho, 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 ho. Well, happy holidays, Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Happy New Year. Have a cool Yule. That's right. It is. We're here at the Hoboken Historical Museum, and it's just great to be here. We're in the upper gallery, and this is our finale, our season 2 finale for Hoboken Talks. Just because we had so much fun back around Halloween.
Halloween.
We did Halloween, and we brought in our friend Mr. Snitch, and Mr. Snitch is with Mrs. Snitch, and of course there is more, and more is like standing right outside of the screen looking at me, and I don't know. Wasn't really sure what to call the Snitch. So anyhow, here we are. Hello.
Hello.
I am Mr. Snitch. I am not wearing the black gloves like we had planned.
I am Mrs. Snitch.
And there's
more.
more Snitch. And so I just wanted to say that we've had a great season of Hoboken Talks. So many wonderful guests. What show are we on? We're like on 45 or something like that.
45 of this year.
Of this year. So that's and I think we did more than 100. Well, maybe. Yeah, I think so. We had so many wonderful people on from all walks of life, and it just is a really great show to get out into the community and talk about Hoboken and life in Hoboken, what it's like now, what it used to be like. We get to see all kinds of old pictures and, just great conversations with Hoboken folks. So we are actually going out live to Facebook, going out live to YouTube, and going out live to Twitter.
Are we going out live to Facebook or Mask Book?
Mask Book. Oh, we'd love to hear from you if you're watching the show, just to say hello. Always a pleasure to just have people while we're live to check in. If you have any questions or comments about our show. We are pretty much in a celebratory mode here. We'll talk a little bit about Mr. Snitch right now. Here we go. I'm going to talk a little bit about Mr. Snitch. So Mr. Snitch, if you don't know, was part of weekly newspapers that were in Hudson County. The Jersey Pictorial, the North Bergen Free Press. What else? I think there's more.
Bayonne.
The Bayonne News, Secaucus Press. So it was a chain of weekly papers, and
Publishing conglomerate.
That's right. The Bayonne Facts. Facts. Okay.
Facts has to be.
It almost doesn't look like a C. I'm sorry to say.
It has to be.
It has to be a C. All right. Well, I'm going to move on from that. But it came out every week, and it was pretty much the brainchild of Al Kanji and Dorothy Sexton. Al was an artist and who was able to invest and buy. Or start up a newspaper. I think it was Hoboken Pictorial. Maybe it was another paper was first. I will do some more research on that or talk to the Kanji family. But what was great about it that Dorothy was the editor, and they felt that Mr. Snitch was something that drove circulation, that made people interested in the show, in the newspaper.
Why else would they? It was on the front page.
It was on the front page.
And it stayed on the front page.
It was on. They
would have moved it if it weren't working.
That's right. So they did that for a long time, and if the concept was that they were blind items. So these items, it was a basic kind of a gossip column that did not name names. Or places for a lot. Sometimes a place would get mentioned. So it was very Well, we'll see. We're gonna share some in a minute, but it was a fun way, and people really would get excited about it, and it was something they were very nicely written, and fun and scandalous and heartwarming and all that stuff, and and then I believe their son Dave took over, and he. May have actually been writing it as well. Who knows? We don't know who actually. I'm not going to say. I don't know, and I'm not going to say if I did. But anyhow, so those were the people who were responsible for Mr. Snitch, and of course the Kanji girls have we've made contact with Debbie, Lee, and Dee, and they've enjoyed our last show, and they've been enjoying our revitalization of Mr. Snitch. Now, I will say, I didn't put the link, I didn't create links for everybody to share, but Mr. Snitch, MisterSnitchHHM, is on Twitter and Instagram, and all the Instagram posts go to Facebook. So every day there is a new historic Mr. Snitch item that gets shared on the internet.
Fabulous.
It's historic.
But Mr. is always spelled out as key.
Correct.
M-I-S-T-E-R, Mr.
Yes, always Mr. Yep, no
Spell it
M-R.
out.
Yep, spell it out. So go and check out all that stuff. Now, what is next, Randolph? Who said that? What is next? Okay, well, here is an example. So I actually went and pulled some Mr. Snitch that were like Christmas related. So here's one, A Bleak Christmas loomed for this poor bloke who had been laid off and could just about buy the groceries for his family on his unemployment. So he took the job as Santa for the family down the block. They had offered him $25 for donning the red suit and saying ho, ho, ho to the kids. They also asked him to do some last-minute shopping and gave him money to pay for the items requested. True, it was dishonest, but when he thought of his own kids and the disappointment that would be theirs when they learned Santa had passed them by, he made a detour to his own house Christmas Eve and left a few packages from his sack under the tiny artificial tree in the children's room. Now, he really had to hurry. It was nearing midnight. In his haste, he tripped on the broken front step and hurt his ankle. He couldn't stand on it. His wife made a quick decision. She insisted her husband give her the suit, a sofa pillow, added the tummy, and off she went. Everything went off perfectly, and as she was leaving, the man handed her the $25 and said, "Good job, you were great." To emphasize his appreciation, he punched Santa's chest with a friendly fist. The poor woman let out a groan to the amazement of the man. She sobbed out the whole story. The man, nodding understandingly, picked up the phone and called a doctor. Then he gathered up some of the toys, saying, "We can't let any child lose faith in Santa, can we?" And he drove the woman home, waited until the doctor arrived, and treated the man's ankle, and upon leaving, invited the family to have Christmas dinner at his home. This story proves the adage that it is often darkest just before the dawn. And there it is. There is a Mr. Snitch item from 31 December 1970.
Beautiful.
Just great. Whoa, Mrs. Snitch, your head is in the void. Well, we have a green screen. We have Frank. That we're in the upper gallery here at the museum, and we have Frank is Chris Dahlberg's beautiful Frank Sinatra bust.
Oh my God.
It's just really so lovely, and we decided to, make him a little festive for our show. This is a holiday special, so we have a stocking. I don't think there's anything in there. There's a kazoo in there, I tell you, but
Because you launched with the holiday theme, I decided.
You decided to go right?
I read. Yeah, it was
right.
an executive decision to elf
That's
it up immediately.
You're elfing it up. That's fantastic.
Elfing it up.
All right. So.
Elf us, someone, for God's sake, elf us.
Oh, hi, Lee. Yeah, she enjoyed our last one. Very much looking forward to tonight. Thank you, Lee. Hi, Leah. Leah, we had lunch today. Yay! Thanks for stopping by and checking it out. I appreciate that. Eric,
Mr. Snitch.
it's just as good as last time. Well, we only just started. How many minutes are we in? Maybe it'll just get really bad at some point.
Please let us know.
Let us know in the comments. And always, even after we're live and you're just looking at it and it's something that's been, what the heck?
And more.
And more.
And more.
It's just showed up. So, yeah, so please, make comments. Let's see, where else can we go? I mean, I have all these kinds of fun things queued up. But the question is, what to do next? Maybe we read another one.
Read another
Read
one.
another one? Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. We'll read another one.
Do you want to focus on can I read one?
Here you go. Go for it.
31 December 1970. They live in the most dilapidated house in the neighborhood. But to use that old cliche, never judge a book by its cover. Inside this old shack, it is like a mansion. They had some spread for the holidays. And although they have no children, they had toys and goodies for every kid in the area. He explained it. He said, "We both work, and we have lived in this neighborhood since we were kids, and we knew what it was to go without. They saved their money and fixed up the old dump, and happy because it is the only place in town that has a male and female Santa Claus. Them. Well, all that matters is that they are happy in their environment."
Nice.
Woo!
December 31st, 1970.
31st.
Yeah, so that's great.
Woo!
It was fun to find these. It's like opening them up like we did last time, but like looking around, end of the year, beginning of the year, and looking for holiday comments. So yeah, there's a few of them. Oh, we can
Yes.
bring our world back. Oh, you're back in your hat. Hat.
I'm going Snitch Classic
You're
for a while.
going for Snitch Classic.
Snitch
All right.
Classic.
Okay.
OG Snitch. That's what the young kids say when they mean original.
Oh, who says what young kids? So
I don't know.
yeah. All right. So
OG.
we have a song. What song should we sing?
I don't know. You're the producer.
I'm the one making it all happen.
You're the showrunner.
Okay.
You
So
pick a song.
pick a song. Well, let's go to the fun one with more here,
Oh my.
and we're just gonna go right into it. Yeah, and we're gonna have some really yeah, that's right. Come on, phone. Okay. You have your lyrics. Okay.
I'll just do a bongo solo until we're at that place.
Vamp it a little
should I
bit.
put some? I think the black Sharpie on the nose was a missed. I should have gone for it.
All right, so let's see. Oh, no, that's not what we wanted. Go away. Okay, here we go. Snitchy ba-rum-pa-bum-bum. A tale of human woe, ba-rum-pum-pum-pum. We do the best we can, ba-rum-pa-bum-bum.
Rum-pa-pum-pum, rum-pa-pum-pum.
Rum-pa-bum-bum. Hey. Internet?
Technical,
Really?
Technical.
Internet slow down on the music? I must be streaming live and slowing down the internet. Oh, man. Come on, dudes.
It was so beautiful.
Start again? No. All right, we're gonna just we'll vamp a little bit. All right, here we go. Best week and ba-rum-pa-bum-bum. We do the best we can, ba-rum-pa-bum-bum, rum-pa-bum-bum, rum-pa-bum-bum. Snitch, they told us, ba-rum-pa-bum-bum.
Can it be?
I didn't get that song.
A tale of human woe, ba-rum-pa-bum-bum. We'll try our best, ba-rum-pa-bum-bum. We get it wrong, ba-rum-pa-bum-bum, rum-pa-bum-bum, rum-pa-bum-bum. All right, it's not happening.
It's not happening. It's really bad.
We tried.
One little technical difficulty.
Yeah, it's just through the loop. All right, folks. That's it for that one. It would have been great.
Wow.
Maybe we'll pick it up again.
Maybe.
Maybe you do it as a dramatic recitation
Oh, well.
with some bongo accompaniment.
I
All
lost
right.
some space.
Okay. Well, let's since we're kind of like we'll need a little palate cleanser.
We in the
so
music
let's-
mode?
No, I'm feeling like I want to let's do another reading.
Sounds good.
All right, here we go. Which one are we going to look at now? Oh no, we're not going to look at anything. Check out this ashtray. Because if you're gonna have a smoke, you want to have a smoke with Mr. Snitch. So it's a promotional item produced by the candies and the newspaper conglomerates. Fantastic. All right, next up. All right, here we go.
Ooh.
Here we go. Let's see. Let's take it away. Okay. A clandestine romance spanning 40 years was revealed with shocking impact this week. The Lowe affair began in a Hoboken speakeasy in 1930. She was 25 and very pretty. He was 30 and handsome. Both were married and decided the only way to avoid breaking up their homes was to meet once a year. Hoboken was chosen as the meeting place, and the meetings were always held 2 weeks before Christmas. Both had distant relatives, and a visit afar was the excuse for being away from home. After repeal, they continued to meet in taverns where no one noticed the couple. Talk often centered around their sons. Hers was an ordained minister, his a well-known politician. The years were kind to this couple. Neither look their age, and both are healthy and attractive. This year there was one difference. 1969 had left both widowed. Imagine her son's surprise when the two called at his parsonage to arrange a quiet wedding. The news was also broken to the politician, who was asked to serve as best man. Matron of honor was the woman's daughter-in-law. And there you go.
Wow, love triumphs in the
Love
most
triumphs.
unexpected places.
That's right, so it's like these people are like having annual trysts.
I And it paid off.
It paid off in the long run. Okay.
But we're not encouraging that sort of behavior.
No, well, no.
I don't know.
And not, certainly not during Prohibition. when repeal happens,
All bets are off.
all bets are off. All right, let's do another one.
Who's reading?
You. Ready?
All right, yeah. 2 January 1969. It's a cozy little nest. It was elegantly decorated for the holiday season. The congenial host was proud of his accomplishments. After all, he took the rundown place and turned it into a real palace of suds and harder beverages. Following a shop party, the gang came into this cozy emporium for a few extra drafts. The snow was falling and adding to the spirit of the spirits. Everybody was happy and gay. That is, until B&B or BB came into the place. Oh, he was a real killdeer, a bird with a clear, plaintive cry. He began to sing. That did it. The joint emptied as if a general alarm had been sounded. You know, what could have been a joyous party for all and a profitable evening for the owner turned into an early closing. The proprietor, being philosophical, said, "At least I had a chance to go home for Christmas." Well, taking this view was worth more than any profit from a cash register.
BB, what are you doing?
What did BB?
BB showed up. What? I don't even know what a killdeer is.
A killdeer. He was a real killdeer.
Is that? And he came in and started singing, and everybody's like, "All right, we've had enough of this. We're out."
But it was not profitable. But the proprietor was, looking on the
like,
bright
yeah,
side.
Yeah.
He was walking on the sunny side of the street.
Hey Nancy, great to see you. Thanks for joining us.
Merry Christmas,
Merry
indeed.
Christmas. Yep. So so that's a good one.
That's a good one.
All right. Well, we're back. Shall we try another song?
I think that sounds perfect.
All right. Which one would you like to do?
How about that one?
I'm in.
All right.
It's gonna happen.
Me.
Give me a bouncy E.
Sibilance.
No, give me an A. What? No.
Sibilance.
All right, sibilance. Yeah.
All right. Now, if you know it, sing along. No.
All right.
Now, there's an intro. You see how I put the intro on the paper?
I did.
Wasn't that thoughtful?
Yeah, that was nice. You better behave, be on your best game. He's looking for stories, we don't know his name. Mr. Snitch is riding in town. He's making his notes, he's got his ears peeled. He might tell your tale, but you won't be revealed. Mr. Snitch is riding to town. He sees you when you're drinking. He knows when you're on the make. He knows if you've been in a fight, so be good for goodness sake. You better behave, be on your best game. He's looking for stories, we don't know his name. Mr. Snitch is riding in town. He hears you when you're lying. He knows when you're a snake. He knows if you've been in a fight, so be good for goodness sake. Oh, you better behave, be on your best game.
He's looking for stories, we
don't know his name. Mr. Snitch is riding. Mr. Snitch is riding. Mr. Snitch is riding in town. All right, that was great.
Oh my, he is writing in
He's
town.
writing, and
Boy.
don't get in a fight.
Oh, please, oh. And then they were in the alley, and fisticuffs were thrown.
I threw him through the window of the framing shop. What? Who said that? No, come on, man.
What was the Irish bar at 13th and Wash?
Kelly's pub. Yeah.
Kelly's Pub. There was did you hear about the fight at Kelly's Pub last night?
Oh gosh.
Oh man.
All right. What else?
All
What
right.
else do we have in the
So
world?
holiday festive.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
I don't know what to say.
Okay. I'm gonna go to
What?
the screen, but
Isn't there a prop?
yeah, something.
I think we have somebody who could model this.
Oh. I think you're right.
Oh my.
Okay, look at this beautiful T-shirt. It's a Mr. Snitch T-shirt. Yeah, look at that. So we actually do sell these at the museum here. I don't know. I think it's a limited number of sizes, and we'd like to thank Pete Lallo for helping us model this, because he's one of the great Hoboken models. He worked at the House of Charles for many years.
He's very in demand.
And he's
We're so lucky to get him here tonight.
That's right.
He's between high-priced, appointments at the Paris
That's right.
runways.
So what was our riff? What was our riff? So we do have limited sizes, and if you'd like to come to the museum, or you want to call us and ask us what sizes we have or whatever, that'd be great. We do have them, and they're hilarious. And,
It does not come with the model,
no,
just to be clear.
Pete is not part of the
Yeah,
deal.
yeah.
Now, what was our little riff on House of
There
Look?
is a store on Washington Street.
It's called the House of Charles. That's all we got.
That's as far as we got so far.
All right.
Okay. And there's also stickers.
There are stickers. Oh yeah, there's stickers.
Yeah.
Eric just noticed that Frank has got his Santa hat. Really great.
Yeah, he did some great holiday tunes.
All right, Lee. Fantastic. My father and grandparents would be so happy to hear all of this if they were still here. Thanks so much. Lee Kanji Stanton.
man.
Yeah, with Staunton. That's great. We're so glad that you're watching.
I'm pounding my chest. You can't see.
Yes,
My
that's
heart
right.
thing.
Oh, the
my
heart. Yeah,
My heart. Oh.
All right. So let's put this screen up again.
Okay.
Now, this is a custom. This is a
what?
custom sweatshirt from the that was shared by the Kanjis, which is really
Intense.
really great. And it's not.
It's a hoodie. It's like
It looks like it's a hooded sweatshirt. Yeah.
Yeah. So is it one of a kind? Or they
Yeah.
make it
Yeah. It's
feel-
one of a kind. Yeah.
That's fantastic.
So yeah, it's really nice. So it's just been great. Oh, Eric says his father would love this too. Yeah, we just love we love
Mr. Snitch.
Oh, hey, I went festive in my hat.
What?
That's right. I like hat fun, so it's a hat party here. It's a classic family hat party. Come on, people, we need a hat party, a real one. All right. So what's next? It's time for another. Let's read another one. Another holiday themed.
Can you do your own? Can I be a supplemental? I
Sure.
feel like my fluting. Oh wait,
Your fluting was great.
I feel like.
Oh, the out of tune ukulele.
Okay.
Go for it.
With the atonal. Okay. All right. I'm ready when you are.
Oh wait, we did this one.
Yes.
It's a dupe.
With the real killdeer, a bird. Now, a bird with a clear plaintive cry. It sounds like beautiful music to me. It's a thermometer.
And look at that snitch thermometer. Come on.
See, it is.
You're having a
damn
smoke.
fact.
You're having a smoke with the Mr. Snitch ashtray. You need to know what temperature it is.
Is it hot? Is it cold?
I don't know.
What's going on? It's like 75.
Yeah.
So.
Okay. Here we go. This poor mother is to be pitied rather than censured. She has 5 sons. The only time she sees them is at Christmas time. They all come to her house for dinner. After all, the political club in the neighborhood gives her a complete basket, turkey and all. They figure she can't eat all that food herself, so they, with their wives and kids, come to help out. They help her out with the food. During the meal, her boys were arguing that she should get more welfare, an expression they use instead of relief. They don't know it, but the welfare is about to grab them and make them help support their poor mother. Let's hope the authorities make it retroactive.
Ooh.
Yeah. And that's right, Eric. Mr. Snitch even gives the temperature.
He knows it.
He knows everything. He's everywhere.
Yes.
All right. You want to go for this one?
Sure. Oh, look, it's actually on
Yeah.
Christmas Day. Ooh, I can't wait. 25 December 1969. This guy lives on the boulevard. He's the cheapest guy on the whole boulevard. This year, he got his wife a mink coat. How do you think the fink got this mink? He told the store manager, where they rent coats for special occasions, that he needed the coat for a week, and that if he reduced the rental fee, he would have his wife advertise the coat at a women's convention she was attending in Washington. After Christmas, when his wife's back is turned, he is going to grab the coat and return it to the store and tell her it was stolen. He's a real wise guy at the office. He told the boys, in skunk, she stunk. And in mink, she still stinks. He's the type that looks for the best things in life for free.
Wow. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Oh, my
He's
God.
the cheapest guy on the whole
He is the
boulevard.
cheapest guy in the whole boulevard.
Wow, what a
Oh,
scam.
man. That is just, so I would, I guess one of the things we could do, we're here at the Hoboken Historical Museum, and there is a fundraising effort going on the end of the year. There is some trustees who have, past trustees who have offered up significant amount of money. I think it's $20,000, and they're looking for our folks to match that. So if you would, oh man, why is that link not there? Anyhow, this is a link that you could use, and you can go to our homepage, or you can become a member, and help.
The homepage is somewhere on the upper right. Says
Upper side,
donate.
it says donate. That's right.
There you go.
Yeah, and so that would be the place to go, and you can actually get your money doubled by these wonderfully generous people. So your generosity adds to their generosity, or vice versa, and it's just the great spirit of the end of the year. And if you would consider that would be great. Thank you. So yeah. Now what? What am I doing? Pushing this button, pushing the other
A
button.
lot of buttons going.
I know. All right.
Press
so
it. Press the button.
I'm gonna push that. Okay. So that's the cheap guy again.
Okay.
All right. Okay. I'll do this one. And then we'll do a song after this. All right. The holiday season had him bugged. He didn't know how he could manage to make his 10 kids happy, not to mention his wife. He solved the dilemma through the credit cards the bank sent him. He filled the stockings of all the kids with goodies. He's not worried about inflation. He is not even thinking about the bills that will start arriving after the first of the year. He told a friend, "I'll cross that bridge when I come to it." He's an example of the. All right, so I was transcribing this, and I don't know what that word was. He's an example of the in credit buying. So, if you have any ideas of what the best word is that would fit in there, that would be fun, because I really don't know. False? Was it an example of the false security? Maybe? I'm not really sure, but it was kind of an interesting story. All right, what's next? Oh, so. Is Mr. Snitch everywhere? This is what I want to know.
Sure seems to be.
Looks a lot like Mr. Snitch. And
Mr. Snitch is getting ready to cross the street.
Mr. Snitch is telling us what to do.
Why did Mr. Snitch cross the road?
Yeah, that's right. Do this, don't do that. Walk with me. So yeah, so there's Mr. Snitch. He it seems like he's everywhere. So all right, let's head back and let's do another song. We have like two more, right?
We do.
Yeah. So we head to Joy.
I think that's the right thing. Now,
All right.
I am a huge fan of Mr. Snitch, and I used to read them when they were fresh
Right.
and new. And literally, you'd get like a hankering, almost like an addiction.
Yeah.
You'd be like, oh, I read last week's.
Well, sure.
I can't wait for the next one.
Right.
You'd be like, did you see, is it out yet? Because, these papers, they didn't come to your door. You picked them up at the local place for free.
Yeah.
I think they said $0.10, but I don't remember that they used to collect them when I would read them.
No, I know.
You go into the local newsstand,
Yep.
and there was the Hoboken Pictorial, and you'd say, and you'd look, oh, it's a different headline, it's a new, and then you'd go home and be so excited to see the new. What are we looking at?
It's I hate to say it. One of the Lalo boys has taken on masquerading as Mr. Snitch as well. So
Oh no!
yeah, he used to be in the window at the House of Lalo or House of Charles. Lalo's House of
Now,
Charles.
do we know when the Lalo's House of Charles, stopped being a open business?
Well, I think that
What are we talking? 4th and Washish? Where was
yeah,
that?
for the 400 block, yeah, and it was actually operating up until just a couple of years ago with the son,
No.
but he wasn't quite into he wasn't doing the men's clothing that was the House of Charles was known for. So
Listen, we haven't talked a lot about old Hoboken businesses, but I have a special place in my heart for Hoboken House of Reptiles,
oh yeah,
which is the best name for a business ever. But, it gets strong competition from Lalo's House of Charles.
Lalo's
just
House
from
of
the
Charles.
plain
Yeah.
syntax of the English words
Yep.
that you can't even it's like a puzzle to unwrap.
yeah.
Lalo's House of Charles. Who's Lalo? Who's Charles?
That's right.
I don't know what I'm saying, but it's very fancy, and these
Yeah.
people obviously have something very important and special going on at
Yeah,
Lalo's House
they
of
did.
Charles.
Yeah.
Including, so it's Peter and who? What are their names?
Oh, the boys?
Yeah.
These guys?
Yeah.
I forget it.
Okay, that's fine. I'm just asking.
Okay, so we'll do this one. Okay. Oh, you're
What am I
good.
looking at? I got some kind of intro. I don't know.
Yeah,
I guess
you-
I didn't type it well. Here we go.
Joy to the world, the papers come. It's time for Mr. Snitch. We never know the people's names. It's not about the people's names. They're folks just like you and me.
Folks like you and me.
The stories about some folks like you and me. He writes the words that touch our hearts. His name is Mr. Snitch. Please take up deep compassion. Is always in fashion. It picks us like you and me. Just folks like you and me. Just stories about some folks like you and me. Joy to the world, the papers come. It's time for Mr. Snitch. He loved to read his column, whether funny, sweet, or solemn. They're folks like you and me, just folks like you and me, just stories about folks like you and me. I went up, you went down.
That's not how we rehearsed it, man.
That's right. Okay. All right, the rehearsal. I remember.
Joy to the world, the papers come.
The papers come.
You rush home so you can sit down and absorb it and read it.
Yeah.
Enjoy it.
And you know, the copies of the paper that were scanned at the Hoboken Library, like some of the items would have X's next to them or double X's, and it was like, was it like somebody who thought they knew who the subject of the story? Like why would this one be tagged? Yeah, it was very interesting. Yeah.
Very interesting. Thank you, Hoboken Public Library.
I know, 10 years worth
my God.
of pictorials. Yeah,
Fantastico.
that's right. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So let's see. We looked at that. All right. It's another one. Let's go and do another one. You want to start?
Sure. Oh, another actual Christmas Day one. How
Yes.
exciting.
25
December
69.
1969. This kid is one fresh number. In the department store, he putted Santa's whiskers. He broke the elevator switch and tripped the floor walker who wound up in the hospital. The kid's mother claims he's just energetic. For her information, the atom bomb is only made up of energy. This kid needs a kick in the anatomy that he uses most in school, where he has a front row seat.
He pulled Santa's whiskers, man.
Oh, man.
That is not right.
That is, boy, there's some parenting going on. Mr. Snitch has some, I don't know.
It's a very snitchy Christmas for you. Hey, John Ozette on YouTube. Good to see you. All right, another one?
Another one.
Let's go.
I like my sustaining. The wind instruments have a sustaining quality I'm looking
Okay,
for.
all right. Well, that's the, okay. 4 January 1968. During the holiday season, there are moments of humor that should be recorded. Little Johnny, before Christmas, was asked by his mother if he was a good boy and said his prayers. He answered yes, in the anticipation of receiving the best from Santa. His mother was not satisfied with his answer and pressed him. She said, "Well, if you said your prayers, I didn't hear you." Johnny was up to the occasion and replied, "I wasn't talking to you."
Woo!
All right, Johnny, he's up, he's on. Oh boy! All right. So what's next?
Little Johnny.
Johnny, he's oh. So here's a full page ad where that there's usually an ad like this is in the newspaper because they couldn't sell it, so they put in a house ad. That's just the reality of the newspaper business. Sometimes you'll see charity pieces that would go in, but they put their own ad in. So who Mr. Snitch, the liveliest column.
This side,
this side of the Hudson. Who reads it? Some glamorous woman. Look how glamorous.
With very skinny, pointy
Skinny,
fingers.
pointy fingers and a fashionable hat. Over 60,000 readers. So that's, that's like, hello, advertisers. Advertise with us. We've got 60,000 readers, yo. And so that's the world. It's kind of a fun thing.
Beautiful.
Okay. You want to take it on?
Sure.
Oh, this is New Year's Eve.
Uh-oh. All right.
Yeah. So I'm going to do some New Year's Eve action.
4 January 1969. It was a real happy New Year. Most of the patrons at Lolo's were half shot. The cup that cheers was overflowing with the beer, sandwiches, and noisemaker. The story behind the story is the shooting up of the place.
What?
One shot went through the window. Another missed the object of Lolo's affection. Well, now the whole affair is something that Lola wishes to forget. However, the arms of the law are interested in those shots outside the hunting season during the new year. It surely was starting the new year with a bang.
Come on. Happy New Year, everybody.
Happy New Year.
Gotta bang a pot. You gotta bang a pot.
Those
Even-
demons away.
Oh, look at you. You've got your green
I've gone back to elf time.
elf hat.
Elf hat is back.
That's nice.
It's like a little, it's a
Yeah.
it's like, I don't know. I don't know what it is.
I don't know. It's fun. You feel like you're in like the negative zone or the twilight zone or something. Like
Yeah.
when weird things like that happen.
Yeah. It's
Especially
like,
what didn't we have fun with the kazoo? Look.
oh my gosh.
Yeah. The kazoo into the other dimension. All right. We'll get that going in a second.
It's the Mr. Snitch Holiday Special.
That's right.
Don't
I don't know
remember
the Lolos
Lolos.
either, Marianne. Yeah. It's,
Could have been in Bayonne
or North Bergen or anything, but
Yeah.
I don't know.
Good question.
Good-
If
good
anybody
point.
knows where the Lolos
Yeah.
that Mr. Snitch was talking about.
All right. Let's do another one.
Okay. I'm on it.
Can I read?
Please.
Okay. There are 5 kids in this family. Only the younger 2 thought Santa the real thing. The other 3 were trying to enlighten the youngsters and kept saying, Grandpa is going to be Santa Claus. Well, the grandfather was fat enough to be Santa, but on this Christmas morning, he got an even fatter friend to act as Santa. Even the older children were perplexed. They thought, it isn't Grandpa. They even began to have renewed faith in Santa, since the fellow acted so well the part of Santa. What really got the older kids was that when they pulled Santa's beard, it would not budge. The explanation is simple. Grandpa's friend was a real hippie. An old one, but an effective one. With his own pad and pot belly. All right. So there's Grandpa's old fat hippie friend. Oh man.
Well, where was Grandpa when his old fat hippie friend was being sent? Was he hiding in a closet watching the
I don't
hijinks?
know. Yeah, I don't
Or was he just out there and the kids were
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
"What?"
go in and entertain the kids, will ya?
Was he hiding in plain sight?
Oh, yeah, there we go.
Oh.
I don't know, I'm wearing,
What?
I've got my little
He had
Santa
a capelet.
capelet on, which is, this is really true. How old was an old hippie in 1968?
Very good
Hey,
point.
you know, John, it's a really good
Very
question.
good point. Maybe he was an old beatnik.
And also the comment, so many families with 5 to 10 kids. This is true.
That's
This is true.
that's
Yeah.
astute, and there's so many reasons for that. Yes, very,
Oh,
yeah.
boy. Yeah, so it's just funny how that is, right? All right, so what else we got? I'm gonna bring up the screen again. Okay, so that's the one we just did. Oh, and now we're kind of like into the world of songs.
Well, people
So-
can sing along.
Well, we could try. I don't know, is that gonna work if I do that? No. Can I move that over to the side? No. Okay, we can do that.
What?
You want to try it?
Sure. It's an old-fashioned
It's our
sing-along Christmas
it's our
special.
song from the last show in Halloween, right? He's here, he's there, he's everywhere. He's here, he's there, he's everywhere. There's a man who leads a life of rumor.
He leads a life of rumor.
He'll write up every tasty tale with humor. He's telling us the facts about their nasty acts. But he'll never tell and we'll never know his name. Call him Mr. Snitch. It's just Mr. Snitch. And he's gonna tell their stories, but never say their names. He's here, he's there, he's everywhere. He's here, he's there, he's everywhere. He knows the dirty secrets in this town.
He knows the dirty secrets.
He knows who is a prince and who's a clown.
He knows who's a clown.
Now be careful what you say, or you'll give yourself away. But he'll never tell and we'll never know his name. Call him Mr. Snitch. It's just Mr. Snitch. And he's gonna tell their stories, but never say their names.
It's a hangnail.
Yeah. Ow. He's here, he's there, he's everywhere. He's here, he's there, he's everywhere. Hanging at the Elks Lodge on a Sunday. Dining at the Clam Broth House on Monday. He watches you have soup. Now he's got his latest scoop. But he'll never tell and we'll never know his name. Call him Mr. Snitch. It's just Mr. Snitch. And he's gonna tell their stories, but he never say their names. He's here, he's there, he's everywhere. He's here, he's there, he's everywhere.
Well,
All right. Love it. Yes, Lee, that's great. Happy Snitchmas! Ho, ho, ho! What are you doing over there? Let me write this down. Walk, don't walk. Whatever. All right. So let me. So we've gotten to the lyrics part of the slideshow, which I don't really want to share the rest of that. But let's go here. All right.
you know, Frank, how Frank has been so understanding and compassionate through all of these musical interludes. Frank,
Yes.
thank you for your
Thanks, Frank.
thanks,
Frank, for
your
making Have
generosity.
Yourself a Merry Little, changing Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas from a sad song to a little more to something a little more cheerful. It's got to be a little bouncy and fun, not like, yeah, maybe things will suck and I'll see you next year, which is what Judy Garland was singing. And
It's good enough
Meet
for
Me
Judy.
in St. Louis.
Good enough for Judy.
It was great. It was great.
Win a steel cage match. I don't know who's going to win. And who was the recent person that? Oh, Babs. Barbara Streisand also did the Frank Sinatra.
Oh yeah,
Hang a shining
star instead of.
Until then,
we'll have to muddle through somehow.
Yeah, come on, that's real life. I think Mr. Snitch would like to say, until then we'll have to muddle. I think Mr. Snitch.
Yeah. It's a
Something
little more,
tells me.
You know, life is bittersweet for Mr.
Yes.
Snitch, right?
Yes, Mr. Snitch is a realist.
It's my pleasure to do
That was
that. Not
beautiful.
yours, I know. All right, just take a moment and remind. Oh, there we are. Look, it's us, Mr. and Mrs. Snitch, and then we have and more. We will. So Hoboken Talks is going to take a break for through January. Well, we're going to kind of close the museum, and we're going to put up new exhibits. We've got some new exhibits coming up, but let's see. I've got some slides about all this. Well, I want to thank the estate of Mel Kiernan. Mel put us in his will, and that was really generous, and his family has just been great. So that's really nice. And the New Jersey Historical Commission often provides us with lots of money to operate the museum. This is your tax dollars at work through the state of New Jersey, through the Historical Commission. Also, the New Jersey Council for the Humanities in the same way. And this next exhibit that's coming up is sponsored by with a grant from those folks. So that's really cool. They're wonderful, nice people. This is the Shipyard Circle. These are our high donors. Become a high donor, or not, but become a member. We love our supporters, and these are the folks who support us financially at a really high level, and we thank them so much for that. And now is the time if you're interested. We thank Iron State. Every day they help us be who we are here in this space in the shipyard, and you have one day to see the Avenue. It's tomorrow.
Manana, finalmente.
You want to see the Avenue? See me on the Avenue. You got to come by Friday.
1 to 5?
What is it? The 23rd.
Friday.
Yeah, from 1 to 5.
4 hours.
You've got 4 hours to peep this show. 5 hours.
5
I
hours.
forget.
12
Yeah.
to 5.
So here's a little a snippet of the poster and the branding for the new exhibit, the Fires, and it's going to open the 22nd, and it's really going to be a pretty powerful show. And up here in the gallery right now we have this beautiful Sinatra bust that we made festive for our holiday special, and Chris Dahlberg did a great job, and the Sinatra bust is going to move down into our Sinatra Lounge and be there all the time, right next to the Sinatra paintings and our media center where you can watch Hoboken historical videos, Sinatra videos, and more.
But mañana, finalmente, is the last day to see the
Avenue.
Chris has
to see-
given up some beautiful large-scale images of the process of making
That's
the
right.
sculpture.
Yeah, we have process images.
Who knows how to make a bronze bust?
Yeah,
I never knew.
I never knew.
The
Yeah,
pictures are gorgeous.
It's amazing to see what's going on,
Yeah.
and how that comes about.
Yeah.
And then upstairs again on the 22nd will be, so Christopher Lopez is curating the show in the main gallery, and that'll be there for a minimum of 6 months, I think. But up here in the upper gallery, Chris is going to have a more artistic show, and that'll be for our standard upper gallery exhibit, 6 weeks or so, and then it'll swap out to a new Hoboken or Hudson County interpretive artist. Please follow us, join us, click on the bell, take our notifications. We welcome any comments and questions. We'll do our best to keep up with them. We are on Instagram and Twitter and Facebook. We pay Mr. Snitch as well is there, so you could follow Mr. Snitch every day. And I don't know. I feel like one more song. We ought to do it. We ought to do another song to like end it.
Should we
Like
do the
an encore.
acapella Bowie?
You want to try the
Wanna try it again?
acapella
Let's do
Bowie?
it. Can I look over your shoulder?
Yeah. All right. I mean, we won't do the. Where is that thing? I'll put us back on the screen. Hello, it's us. Oh, look at my hat. That's
What kind of
fantastic.
hat are you wearing?
I'm
You're
wearing
insane.
some kind of weirdo hat. No, it's an elf hat. It's got elf ears on the side.
Oh my gosh.
All right, so we're gonna say goodbye, but we're gonna try to pull up these lyrics. All right. Is there another set of these lyrics floating around somewhere?
You have two.
All right. So,
Other has one.
Okay. Okay. Shall we?
What's our starting note?
Oh wait a minute now. I'm gonna put the drums on.
Really?
Okay, we got the bongos. Okay. Snitch.
What's our starting note?
Snitch, he told us ba-rum-ba-bum-bum, a tale of human woe, ba-rum-ba-bum-bum.
We
Do our best we can, ba-rum-ba-bum-bum, rum-ba-bum-bum, rum-ba-bum-bum. Snitch, he told us ba-rum-ba-bum-bum.
Can it be?
A tale of
Who are
human
you
woe,
and
ba-rum-ba-bum-bum.
who is me?
We all
See the
try our best.
day of mercy.
Sometimes
See
we
the
get it
day
wrong.
when
Ba-rum-bum-bum-bum.
kindness is
Rum-bum-bum-bum.
and the
Rum-bum-bum-bum.
hurt is over.
So
Peace on
try
earth.
again. Ba-rum-bum-bum-bum. Snitch and my drum. Every day gives another chance. Every day, and you can advance. Learn a lesson from Mr. Snitch. His tales are more than kids. Read the story by Rum-Bum-Bum-Bum.
That is true.
It is your story to
And who is
Rum-Bum-Bum-Bum.
We'll
No
see
need
the
to know their
day
name.
of
Rum-Bum-Bum-Bum. Our
See the
stories are the
day
same.
when kindness is all and the hurting is over.
Snitch, he told
on
us ba-rum-bum-bum-bum. Snitch and my drum. Snitch and my drum. Great success. Get it in the screen. Thanks everybody so much.
Thank you.
We really
Thank you so
enjoy
much
this.
for watching and
Lois,
staying in.
absolutely. Madam Snitch, you did an amazing job coming up with those songs. My performance of them, another somewhere else.
And the other.
But
Alright.
yeah, we really have fun doing this, and we may just do it again. Maybe we'll do it again. There's so many great Mr. Snitch stuff out there. Please check out the Mr. Snitch on Instagram and Facebook and Twitter if you want. But Twitter, what's going on there? And Mr. Snitch is not on Twitch.
Oh, how curious.
All right.
Mr. Snitch is not on Twitch.
Mr. Snitch.
Not on
Okay,
Twitch.
thanks, everybody. Really appreciate it. Thank you so much. And
Healthy, happy holidays.
happy holidays,
Happy
Merry
holidays.
Christmas, Happy Hanukkah,
Whatever you
and
celebrate.
all those wonderful things. Have a
Be with
great
your
time.
people.
See you in the new year. See you before the new year. It's all great.
Get over here tomorrow, last day.
Last day
filming
tomorrow. That's right.
Last
Okay,
chance.
Snitchy. Yep, there she goes. All right. Bye-bye.